Good morning, BigSquareRoadRunner.com with your morning horn of Z's. Your sip of coffee, your last sip of coffee. I got a little bit left. Cryptos are seeing green. It's always a fun day, right? Yes, it's still rigged. You know, the funny thing about bottoms in any market, nobody gets the true bottom. Nobody will be the one. I got the one. I'm waiting for the bottom. It's going to happen. The feeling is at bottoms that it will continue to go down even when it bottoms and starts going up. First of all, these are not freely traded markets, so nobody really knows what a real bottom is anymore, at least since the early 1970s when computers took over market rigging. So, but the feeling is not, we're here, there's blood in the streets, it's official, now I can start buying. No, the feeling is always, oh, it could go down this much lower. And it always can go down that much lower. But the problem with that philosophy is that you need the people, the big money needs fuel for that bottom. So if they slam it down even farther, they need to make up what they slammed down. And those people are long gone from the crypto market. You know, those who were going to sell have sold. There's just traders and hodlers left. So have we bottomed? Yeah, probably. But you wouldn't know it. You don't know a bottom until like a year later. You can look back and say, oh man, I wish I bought Litecoin when it was $24. That was the bottom and I should have known at the time. No, remember when it was at 24? Everybody said, oh, yep, it broke this resistance. It's going down to 12. It's going down to 10. But that's not what a bottom feels like. When you're there and living through it, you're like, it's going to fall farther, and I'm going to be a smart one to catch the bottom. So I think the bottom for Litecoin, at least, is long gone. And those who don't have Litecoin in their possession will be buying. Usually, that's the other thing. As you move up the wall of worry, it's called, to the next bull run, as you move up to the bull run, people delay getting back in because they just saw a $24 Litecoin just a couple months ago. So they'll delay probably until it gets to 100 or 150 and then start buying. And then when it eclipses the old top, hits $400, $500, $600, they really start frenzying in because they think, oh, cryptos, the reason for owning cryptos is so important now that the old system's falling apart. And then we make our way to the next blow off top. So that's kind of how it goes. If you're a hodler, you don't have to worry about that stuff. And obviously for Litecoin, being a hodler has finally paid off in the last couple months, going from 24 to, I think it's over 60 now. But there's great reasons to own Litecoin over almost any other coin. I'm not saying it's going to go up percentage-wise more than any other coin. It probably won't. There'll be those outliers that just moonshot like you wouldn't believe, out of the blue. I think Theta is one of those. Veritasium is one of those. But if you're looking for a sound cryptocurrency, not subject to the laws of a crypto token and the taxation of a crypto token soon, they are going to make Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, a couple others, the true cryptocurrencies, probably Ethereum as well, not subject to any kind of capital gains tax as it moves into more of a money. And this is all happening because the old system is so bad, not because cryptos are so great, although they are. But it's happening because the old system will be gone soon. And the gloves are off, shall we say. Now let's talk about the manipulation and where we find prices. Most people, not all people, but most people look at CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is a conglomeration of a whole bunch of different crypto exchanges. For example, on Litecoin. If you click on Litecoin from CoinMarketCap, you can go down and there's a different tabs here. One says charts, one says markets, one says social, tools, ratings, things like that. If you click on markets, you're going to see where this data, this price, this $61.49 price comes from. And the volumes that are reported to CoinMarketCap that aggregates all these, puts them together, and gives you a price for your crypto. It is changing. I'll get to that in 1 second. But if you look at these exchanges, most of these exchanges nobody's heard of. Why does CoinMarketCap use these exchanges? According to them, they want all information available to all traders. Well, I could come up and say, hey, I got Litecoin over here. I do 1 billion ounces, $1 billion worth of Litecoin every day, and the price is $5,000 per Litecoin, and totally distort the market. So the CoinMarketCap excuse is total bullshit. But they don't know how to vet it, and it's difficult to vet who's more real and who's less real and who's got real trades. And they're trying, but I don't think they're trying all that hard. So we need a better system to determine what fair market value is. But just look at some of these. The most highly traded is the Litecoin to Bitcoin on Coineel and Bitcur and CoinAll and Fcoin. Most people have never even heard of these exchanges because they're all bullshit. But that's the world we live in. Now, this is not sanctioned bullshit because the CFTC won't sanction this stuff. Oh, we don't regulate the crypto exchange because they know they're fraud. They will one day. But here's the problem. The regulation comes in, and will it change anything? No, it'll be even under more control of the manipulators, just like we've seen on silver in the comics and gold and the US stock market. 100% rigged every day in every trade. There is no such thing as the broad market. It is all manipulators, and usually out of the Federal Reserve System. I showed in my Road to Ruta documents in January of 2007 what Ruta wrote in the sand in those documents. Check out roadtoruta.com and find out everything you can find out about what Road to Ruta is and the documents that came out of the Federal Reserve, especially the comic books. What Ruta wrote in the sand, the comic book Wishes and Rainbows, published by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, and then republished and revamped, kind of, in January of 2007. It first came out in 1981. That's how long this game has been going on. In 2007, there's only one change in the whole document. It's different graphics. The story is exactly the same. There's a couple things that changed just a little bit, but the big change was that Ruta, when she was charged with allocating money to the citizens, in 1981, she wrote down a formula called On the Road to the Golden Age. On the Road to the Golden Age is a formula from the 1960s that said if you want to get back to a gold standard, a true gold standard, print as much money as possible. So get all the benefits, create your roads and your bridges and your military, and then crash it through printing too much money, print to infinity. And we're seeing that happen. Not just the debt is ridiculous. 22 trillion is nothing compared to what they really print. Even Catherine Austin Fitts has found other people, and Catherine Austin Fitts has talked about it, within their own data out of the U.S. government, there's another 30 trillion. I heard that's being bumped up to 40 trillion. That's just in the data. Behind the scenes, it's quadrillions, hundreds of quadrillions. There is no limit, and that was always the idea. Then in 2007, a new publication was posted on January 1st, which is a day it's supposed to be closed. On the day it was posted, it had a huge red exclamation point on it. The Road to Ruta document is two things. Wishes and Rainbows was the comic book, and A Teacher's Guide on the Road to Ruta is the other. It's a teacher's guide on how to understand that we have to go back to a gold standard. Both of them were published with red exclamation points on the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston website. What I was doing there that day and the day before it, that's for a memoir someday. To be there on that time at that moment, and me, who was diving into the Fed and hated the Fed, on December 31st, that's where I left off, in the archives of the Federal Reserve in the education section, and the next day, boom, a new post. And what Ruta wrote in the sand in the second one was not On the Road to the Golden Age, it was 9/11, 11 plus 9. And I thought they were talking about, I originally thought, oh my God, because it's talking about taking out the bad guys, right along the Q lines. This is long before Q, by the way. This is 2007 that I discovered this stuff. I thought they were talking about 9/11 2001. That's when that's why they're going to go back to gold standard and things like that. They were not talking about that. They were talking about 9/11 2008. That's a year and a half later. And what happened on 9/11 2008? The largest bank run in U.S. history and global history. We were on the brink of collapse. $500 billion instantly, it was over half an hour, was flowing out of T-bills. And listen to a video by Senator Ken Jaworski when he talks about that moment in 2008. Y'all remember the crash of 2008. It was 50 times worse, and it was the Fed doing it. They were sucking all the money out of the system. As said in the sand, that's what Ruda wrote, 9/11. So 9/11 2008 is when the system almost went down. That's when Hank Paulson went and basically opened the floodgates for the Fed and flooded the system with money, and then got $800 or $700 billion bailout, which the banks leveraged into $20 trillion. And that's what happened. And it's still going on. So yes, markets are rigged. So then now we're on the cryptos. Gold hasn't worked. It won't work because they have most of the gold. The bankers have most of the gold. Other than the gold in the Grand Canyon, things like that. But we really don't need it. With the invention of cryptocurrencies, we really don't need gold. And we really need silver for industrial purposes. Absolutely. But we don't need gold. If you have gold, you should sell it absolutely 100% for Litecoin, for Bitcoin, but mainly for silver. Because you can get 85 silver coins for every one gold coin. If you understand gold, you understand silver. And if you understand the historical ratio, every ratio on planet Earth, historical, in the ground, above ground, you name it, gold and silver should be closer to 4-to-1, probably 1-to-1 in price. The only place that it's 85-to-1 is in the derivative markets that we have today. That's the only place that ratio makes sense. So if you have any gold, I don't care if it's 1 ounce or 100 ounces or 100 tons, you should definitely trade it all for silver if you can't make the jump to cryptos. And it takes a while to understand them, but I'll guarantee you they're a hell of a lot better than gold. Absolutely. One day I'll probably jump from silver to fully 100% in cryptos. But that day will be when silver is freely traded, because silver has been price suppressed for 150 years. That's the kind of thing I want to rocket ship I want to jump on board, and I did. So yes, my silver lies in wait, hodling silver, because it will be an amazing ride, and I'm excited about that. But when that's done, obviously I'm going to jump all into 100% into cryptocurrencies, mainly currencies, but also tokens for companies that are doing great things for humanity. And yeah, I'm excited about that. But let's talk about going back to CoinMarketCap and will they clean up their bullshit? I don't know how dark they are behind there. I don't know the management. Not many people do. But the good thing is that there's a lot of other companies doing the same thing, and soon they'll be doing it better than CoinMarketCap if CoinMarketCap continues to allow these fake trades to be conglomerated into the price. But here's what they're doing. CoinMarketCap will alter listing metrics after latest fake volume research. Now, why did it take so long? We all knew it was fake. When China banned the exchange, 90% of the volume went away. And what happened to the cryptos? They shot up. Because it's the volume that controls the price and the manipulation behind that volume. Cryptocurrency market data research, CoinMarketCap has promised to rearrange how it ranks member exchanges after research found overwhelming evidence of fake volume. The company confirmed the upcoming changes on social media on March 25th. CMC is arguably the industry's best known tracking service for the market cap of Bitcoin and the altcoins, as well as for the activity on exchanges trading them. However, last week, research from cryptocurrency index provider Bitwise claimed that CMC hosts almost entirely fake volume statistics. This in turn deceives investors and inflates the profile of affected coins, Bitwise explained in the report. Now, CMC has appeared to heed the warnings represented in the research, which Bitwise sent to U.S. regulators for consideration as part of an application to launch a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. By the way, a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund is just a manipulation tool. It is another derivative of crypto. So no, that is not a good thing. Quote, we are listening to our users' feedback, and we are working hard to add a new suite of metrics so users can get a fuller picture of exchanges and crypto on the site, executive wrote on Twitter. Now, first of all, they're not changing anything. They're just giving you more metrics. They will continue to post fraud and factor in fraud into their pricing. Speaking to Bloomberg, meanwhile, CMC's global head of marketing, Carlene Chan, offered a glimpse of how the site's rankings would change in the future. For instance, if an exchange with low traffic had $300 million in volume and just 5 Bitcoin in its wallet, users will be able to draw their own conclusions. Bullshit. You pull that off. It is ridiculous that they're still going to post this stuff. 300 million in volume in 24 hours and 5 Bitcoin in its wallet. That's ridiculous. All the exchanges should have open wallet policy that everybody can see how much crypto these exchanges hold in their own name. It's hard to do because you can rehypothecate. You can pledge it to other things. So it's going to be hard no matter what. But CoinMarketCap is full of shit. And we absolutely need another way to just put all the data together and find out what the true fair market value is. But still, that's not true fair market value. We're not going to know until we get rid of derivatives, truthfully. And all these exchanges deal in derivatives. Unless it's on-chain trades, they're not real trades. They're going on behind the scenes in the books of the exchange, which don't hold the coins for their customers. CMC has previously caught the attention of crypto figures after previous research from trading platform The Tie likewise cast a spotlight on exchange report volumes. They could have just asked Big Weir. I talk about it every day. You can't have $2.1 billion of Litecoin trading when there's only 3.7 billion, trading every day, when there's only 3.7 billion that's ever been created. It's bullshit. And CoinMarketCap is complicit in that bullshit. I would shut them down, if you ask me. But I'm not in charge of the CFTC, and the CFTC has taken a hands-off approach to the crypto exchanges. Let's see. Specifically, Changping Zhao, CEO of Binance, ooh, that's scary. That's a criminal exchange, argued a coin climbing the site's rankings alienated experienced investors who would automatically assume its size was suspect. As well, last week, 2 exchanges with suspect trading volumes both briefly overtook Binance on CMC's adjusted volume rankings as section of the site, which attempts to filter out artificial volume and wash trading. Complete bullshit. So what is the price of Bitcoin? I don't know, but we're going to find out real soon, because as more and more of this data information becomes available, and it's just not me screaming from the rooftops, people will do the smart thing. What is the smart thing? Be scared to death of the exchanges, and as soon as you get your coin, pull it off the exchange. If they do not let you pull it off the exchange, figure out another exchange to use, or don't even invest in cryptos at all. Now, you can pull out a different type of coin usually. Say they're not letting you pull out Theta. Well, it might be a good time to get out of Theta and get something else. Don't keep Theta on an exchange just because they're not letting you pull it out. You're going to have to find Theta somewhere else. But Theta's like in a transition right now. I don't know if any exchange, if you guys know of any exchange that's letting you remove your Theta and your Theta fuel, let me know. the Theta blockchain is working amazingly. It is so fast, it's ridiculous. And because I've used it to set up customers with Theta who joined the road to Ruta and Theta Fuel. And it is lightning fast, which is really cool and very surprising to me. I'm not fully, I didn't fully analyze why the Theta blockchain is so fast, but it is lightning fast right now. It might just be there's not that much volume on the real blockchain. There's volume in the criminal exchanges who are trading, who knows what they're trading. But the Theta blockchain, there shouldn't be a lot of volume, but the volume that there is, it's so fast, it's ridiculous. I've never had a failed transaction, and I've done a lot of them. Which, usually when you're dealing with like Ethereum or something, you're going to get delays, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. I mean, to do a transfer on the Theta blockchain, it's 0.00001 Theta Fuel. Theta Fuel is trading around 2 cents. So it's basically a free transaction. I don't know. This could be the mothership of all cryptos, the Theta blockchain. I don't know yet. Too soon to tell, but a lot of excitement, obviously, within Samsung, one of the largest corporations in the world, which I talked about yesterday. All right. I'm going to stop this part of the video. I'm going to post it. It's important stuff, but I have some real important stuff on Trump and the Jesse Smollett thing. Oh my God. And the Catholic Church. There's all kinds of good stuff to talk about later this morning. So you guys, if you want to go join the road to Ruta, the Theta giveaway is over, but we do have, go to roadtoruta.com, hit subscribe today. The other monster coin that lies in wait to fix the problem of exchanges is Veritasium. And I'm now giving away one Veri token and a silver coin for every private road membership, new or a renewal. So go check out Road to Ruta. And then do your research on Road to Ruta, what Ruta wrote in the sand, because it is so important to the entire world to understand that there's another narrative going on behind the scenes, and it is right in line with Q. And it's the road to Ruta, the road to the freedom from these banking criminals. And also sign up for the Mighty Mia charity concert. If you're going to the Bitcoin Ben thing, you got to get your tickets now for the Friday night event. We're raising money for Litecoin Lisa's charities, and it is going to be a hoot. I'm really excited about the show. I've been working on it, and all kinds of crypto songs and other songs and discussions about cryptocurrency and freedom and silver and gold. If you're silver and gold people, come on down. I will convince you in 37 seconds that you should sell all your gold for silver. But I know there's a lot of gold bugs. They're just stubborn. But that's all right. That's all right. Gold will do fine. When they release the Grand Canyon gold, yeah, it'll cut the price by a tenth. But at the same time, it won't cut it from a tenth from here. It'll mean that the old system has crashed and it's time to reallocate money. So yes, an ounce of gold will buy you probably a really nice car at that time. But it won't buy you as much as an ounce of silver will. That's the thing. So there's a lot of dynamics going on in gold and silver. And I would love to talk to you about it. Come to Texas, April 5th and 5th and 6th. Here's how you can get tickets for the show on Friday night. It is at the Back 300 Barbecue. We're starting about 5 or 6 o'clock, around that time frame for the meet and greet. And then we got dinner being served, great barbecue, and then a show. If you want to go, send an email. If you want to pay in crypto, it's $100 per person. All the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds, go to Litecoin Lisa's charity, and it is 100% worth it. Let me tell you. And you can either send me Litecoin, $100 worth of Litecoin. Send me an email, bix@roadtoruta.com, but you're looking to go to the Friday night show. or you can buy with fiat. You can go right to Litecoin Lisa's donation page. Again, go to roadtoroot.com. It's the second thing down. After you listen to the They song at roadtoroot.com, make sure you listen because they are banning it all over the place. Yeah, the funny thing is they've shown commercials beforehand. I've never made a penny off They, but it's not banned. It's not demonetized. And there's 5,000 views or 6,000 views, but nothing has shown up. They are criminals. But right below there is the information on the Freedom Roadshow. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a couple hours when I get this other video done. It's going to be a doozy, so look for it. I'll talk to you later.